You're listening to The L Zone. Latricia Marie.
Hello, welcome to the L Zone with me, Latricia Marie, coming to you today with a cool topic. Well, I think it's cool. All the topics I bring are cool in some sense because it makes your mind think in a sense and it gives you a different viewpoint. But this particular topic, we're going to talk about maybe 3 reasons why people who make bad decisions, bad choices or unhealthy choices, and they kind of just stick with them. How do you fix that? How do you start to solve that bad habit and recognizing that you're doing self-harm to yourself by making these choices? How I got here, I was thinking about my life, of course, and I was like, man, I made some crazy decisions in my life. Why? And I had to narrow it down. I do a lot of self-reflective exercises and things like that because I'm all about how do I become better as a woman? How do I become better as a human being? And this one, I say this exercise is one that people should, do for themselves. And on this topic, I was like, man, what led me to those decisions? Why did I stay in those decisions once I realized, this ain't the right, I'm fucked up? How I back out of it, And here are 3 reasons why I think most people don't back out of it as soon as they recognize it. And this can be pertaining to friendships, connections, romantic connections, business decisions, and stuff like that. So this isn't just relational, love. This is just overall life. And one, even though I know social media has been around since 2000, 1999 or something like that. But I put it on the list because it has made it much more harder for people to get out of bad decisions and bad situations with people because how it looks. And because people post so much on these platforms, people don't like looking a certain way. Image is the thing. I know it is. Even though we shouldn't weigh. So it's how do I see myself? And if you're not comfortable, that will be the dominant voice in your head of, man, I'm finna look crazy to these people out here. I done poke this person up like they my bestie. No. It's okay. But I think that's one of the main reasons why people stay in bad connections, in bad choices, unhealthy choices, because of how it will look on social media. That's just my opinion. I feel like if you are in a bad situation and you keep constantly feeling bad after being around a particular person or connections or a situation, it can be a situation that you are in and you like, how do I get out of it? One thing when it comes to this particular point is start limiting what you're posting. Then start phasing yourself on not posting for like a month. Because here's the thing, people's attention span is short. Only people that's going to remember are like people who just really don't like you or people who are around you, that's close to you. But normal people who if they see you post, they see you post and they don't think nothing else of it. They won't know anything. The attention span is so short with everything that's on social media anyway. They're not going to remember why the hell you disappeared and popped back up all of a sudden. It's the ones that, so now that's something different. That's somebody who's always a hater in life, but of you. But that's one way to kind of help ease out of a bad connection or unhealthy, situation. Then the second one was, image and flexing. I don't know when flexing became so dominant with everybody. It's like you only used to see it on TV with celebrities or something like that. When you get to a certain status, it's known that you gonna flex. But people flexing on each other and most people, let me not say everybody, some people are living paycheck to paycheck. What are we flexing on each other for? Like, you gonna stay with this guy because it looks like a flex, it don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. Especially if you know you're hurting yourself mentally, emotionally, on every level of you. But because it's a flex in this zone and it seems like you're winning, you're going to stay in this unhealthy situation. Don't make no sense. But that's that's my second point on why people may make those type of, decisions and things like that. Then the third one is you're lost and confused on who you are. That's probably the biggest one, because if you know who you are, you'll recognize it when it happens, and it happens. It's life. But I feel like if you know who you are, you can clock it faster than wasting years of your life. Like for me, I used to stay too long in so-called friendship connections, longer than what I was supposed to, because once I recognized certain things would happen, and I'm like, damn, that didn't feel good. Is that really what friendship is supposed to be? And then you stay a little longer, think it's gonna change, and it doesn't, because the scenario make it seem like it's changing, but the principle is still the same. That ain't changing on how I feel in this connection at this time. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like once you know who you are, you can spot it faster and get out of it, or adjust better and figure out a better way to place people and not be in certain situations with folks. But that's just my opinion. Again, all this whole thing is just my take on this particular topic. And being confused on who you are, it starts with, silencing the noise, disconnecting for a moment, and really figure out what do you like, things like that. Again, I'm always say you need to learn what your triggers are. Start the healing process. But being confused on your path in life, you'll start falling for anything, and you just keep being in bad decisions after bad decisions because you haven't taken the time out to figure yourself out and not be lost and confused out here. But that's just my 3 reasons why. And hopefully the steps to get out of making bad decisions, like you still gonna, it doesn't apply to like, you gonna make the bad decision. I just want you to recognize that you've made the bad decision and don't care that the world may see you a certain way. Who gives a shit? How do you see you? And you know you did what's best for you by walking away or distancing yourself, or just walking your path, and whoever fall in line. If they pro you, they gonna be pro you. If it's for you, the door gonna be, God gonna open that door for you again, or give you another opportunity. But you gotta trust in your path. But you need to figure out what that path is first. But that's just my takeaway for this particular topic. Let me know what you think, and hopefully you had a really cool listen and it made you think. Have a good one. Thanks.